Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right. 29. Alpha. Regular.
Throwing again. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Good. Here we go, 46. Good. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Adrian Claymore. To him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after this. Second and 19.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here we go, 46. It's coming now. Good. Here we go, 46. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. The Patriots offense now. They worked their way back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they'll take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And his throw is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Alabama.
Again, it's Brady. He'll check this one down to Michelle. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot.
An absolute mess. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now whistles blow, and that's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
46. Done.
Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Wait, 20.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, hold 66. Wait. Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
White 20! 390!
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Austin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 62 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
46, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 186.
Prescott yet again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Brady to Michelle on the dump off. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Regular. 4-inch.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Ozzy! Wide! You! I got him! Wide, twitch it! Alpha! Down!
From midfield, here's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
46.
Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look. Well, all right, never mind.
3rd quarter action now. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Cooper was the target there. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a dump off to White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Wait, 20!
Again, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Swing to the pit, right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kyle Van Noy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Gun. 26.
Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Wait, 20.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring.
It's a foot race, and the blitz does come. The 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 74 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
46. 46.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Beasley with it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
47. 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 8. Here we go. Wide 8. Gun. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
46.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All game. Whoa! Let's get it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
29, Alpha. Orange.
On first down, Brady. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt.
Let's go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Wait.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Dorsett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ozzy. Check it. Rip. Wait.
Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Right. Regular. Ready? Go.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
47. Gun. Here we go, 46. 46.
Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
46.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
46. Done. Here we go, 46. 46.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.